Dave, the strong economy was posing hiring challenges anyway, both here and in the United Kingdom, where you're also raising wages. Did you need to do this in order to attract workers?
This is really about the future. We've had a great year hiring, a great year of retention, in fact. But as we look forward to, as we really said, what do we want to be as an employer? What do we want our focus on pay to be? We decided this was a place we could lead. That's why we went ahead and moved now to the $15 in the U.S. starting November 1st. And why we're also moving to the £9.50 across the UK and £10.50 in London, effective November 1st as well.
Dave, just a note out from Bernie Sanders over the last couple of minutes. I want to congratulate Bezos for doing the right thing. Is this Amazon reacting to political pressure?
No, this is really us. We did look at what people had to say. We looked at our critics. We really stepped back and said, what do we want our focus to be? How do we want our view on pay to be going forward? We thought long and hard about it. And we landed on a place that said, this is an area we can take a leadership position in. And that's why we went ahead and did it. And we really feel really comfortable about where we're headed, both in the U.S. and in the UK.
Now, you had previously said that including stock and incentive bonuses for many, if not most workers, their hourly pay would have been above that anyway. What does this do to Amazon's bottom line? How much more are you spending now on wages given this so-called bump, Dave?
Right. We have previously discussed our average pay being over $15 an hour when you include all the stock and incentive pay. What we're talking about today is a new minimum pay, minimum cash pay, which will be effective across the U.S. and across the UK. We'll talk more about what it means to the overall company bottom line in our earnings call later in the month. But what I can tell you is we're very excited about what this means for the company, what it can mean for customers over the long term. And today is a very exciting day for our employees as they receive this news coming up to the holiday season.
What about investors, Dave? Should they be concerned? Will it crimp profit margins?
Right, our focus on both price and selection are unchanged by this. We expect to continue with great prices, great selection, great service for customers in the months to come.
Dave, you've also indicated today that you are going to lobby for a more broad increase in wages, the minimum wage. Where do you think that number should be? And sort of how significant an impact do you think what you've done today will have on that process?
Well, what we know is we believe that $7.25 as a federal minimum wage in the U.S. is too low. We'll leave it to Congress and the experts to decide what that number should be. For us in the U.S., that number is $15. We think that's a good place to be, and we encourage other large employers to join us there.
OK, so currently I think Target pays, let me just check my numbers here. I think you've got Target paying 11. I could have this the wrong way round, and some of the other competitors paying 12 as well. So there's Walmart pays 11, Target pays 12. Those numbers are too low, is what you're saying?
Well, what we're saying is we think the $7.25 federal minimum is too low. We encourage other big employers like the ones you mentioned to start the journey and join us at the $15 level. Would be great.
Dave, what's the next plan? So you're going to raise in the UK to $9.50 and potentially $10.50 in some areas. How long will this be the minimum wage for Amazon? At what point do you anticipate needing to increase even further in order to attract talent?
It's a great question. We look at our wages and overall compensation structure in every part of the world every year. And so we'll come back and look at it again in 2019 to determine if there's anything else needed at the time. And we'll do it every year going forward as we have in the past.